Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Nev here on Rainbow Tarot UK. Thanks ever so much for joining me for this pick a card reading. And today we're doing what has your person realised about you and the connection. And we're using the Hanged Man as cards come into each of the piles. And we've got our three different tarot decks. So we've got the Hanged Man from the Cosmic Cycles tarot deck with the Amethyst stone. We've got the Hanged Man from the Ethereal Visions tarot deck with the Carnelian, and we've got the Hanged Man from the Mystical Moments tarot deck with the blue stone. So those are your three piles to choose from. Go for the one that feels right, and I'll see you really soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, welcome back to your reading. It's Nev here again on Rainbow Tarot UK. Thank you so much for joining me for this pick a card reading. So today we're doing what has your person realised about you and the connection. And we're using the Hanged Man, as I said in the introduction. So you have come in under the Cosmic Cycles tarot. This is the Hanged Man from that deck, and also the Amethyst stone. So I'll just let you see the Amethyst stone there. Beautiful stone. Okay, so I'm going to put that just there so that we can see it, and I'm going to add the Hanged Man into our deck, and we're going to start off using this deck. So let's do that now. Let's turn that over. Let's give that a quick shuffle. Okay, so before we do our tarot, what I'm going to do is get out some oracle cards. How are you all though? I hope everyone's doing really well. Sending you all my love and light as always. And just reminding you, of course, that is general reading. So just take the messages that feel right to you, that sit right with you. Never take a message that doesn't feel right. It might be for somebody else that's listening. And also it's a timeless reading, so it should be good for whenever you're finding it. So let's get straight to it. So we're going to ask with some oracle cards first of all, what has pile number one's person realised about pile number one and the connection? What have they actually realised about pile number one and the connection, please? Let's see what we've got there. Okay, so we have, to begin with, perception. Wow, talk about realise. So they've obviously had some kind of perception, some kind of thoughts, or they're seeing you in a certain way, or they're seeing the connection in a certain way. Okay, card number 9. So they may be giving the situation a lot of thought with perception here, or they're seeing it in a certain way. They're seeing something in a certain way, or seeing you in a certain way. Maybe in a more balanced way with the yin and yang here. Maybe they've realised they want balance, harmony in the connection. Let's see. Let's get out some other oracle cards. Let's do this one. So let's do what has pile number one's person realised about pile number one and the connection? What have they actually realised? Trust your gut feeling. Let your heart lead you to who you are. So we've got perception and intuition, really, haven't we? They might be having a lot of intuition about this situation. They might be feeling a lot of intuitive things about you and them. It says let your heart lead you. So maybe they're going to, what they've realised is that they want to listen to their heart when it comes to you and them. Okay, let us get out some tarot now. Let's see. Okay. What has pile number one's person realised about pile number one and the connection? What have they actually realised about pile number one and the connection? So we've got the Two of Wands. Okay, what have they realised about pile number one and the connection? We've got the Justice card. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Magician. I feel like that one, no, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to go for the bottom, which is the King of Swords. So there's a lot of thinking going on. So I'd say your person is really giving this whole situation a lot of thoughts. And with all these little post-its here and this book here, person might be having a lot of realizations about you and them, a lot of kind of moments, pings almost, like, you know, when you get a ping, an idea, a lot of that going on, and they might be writing them down and thinking very hard about them. So what have they realised? I mean, I think that they definitely feel that they want balance, for sure. They realise that they want balance in there, because we've got justice, and I think I said balance with the yin and the yang in the card number and the justice card here. So I feel like this person definitely is wanting a balance, and we can see here two people in silhouettes, can't we, kind of like shouting at each other, and this person in the middle. So again, it makes me feel that maybe in this connection you are not getting on, or there's some something getting in the way of you and them not getting on. And what this person has realised is that there needs to be equilibrium between the two of you. You need to sort out your issues, and that might be what's going on here. So a lot of realisations, a lot of ideas about how you can sort out whatever disharmony there might be between the two of you, or whatever conflict there might be between the two of you. And I feel like with some of you there might be some conflict here. The Two of Wands is also a time of reflection, actually, because it's a time of waiting and reflecting. So I feel like this person is reflecting a lot. They might be reflecting a lot on their own about the situation, and wondering you know, what way it's going to go, really, because it might be, like I say, in this state of conflict here for some of you. And yeah, so they may be spending a lot of time on their own, thinking, you know, wondering how is it gonna work out, really? How's it gonna work out between me and pile number one? Now, with the Ace of Swords and the Magician, what I would say is somehow this person is looking for some sort of I mean, the Magician is about manifesting, really, manifesting and bringing something to light. And the Ace of Swords is a new beginning, a new truthful beginning, an honest beginning. So I feel like maybe, and it comes right next to the Justice, which is, again, is about truth, it's about doing the right thing, it's about doing the honourable thing. So I feel like this person is realising that maybe the connection, I don't know if you can see it on this card here, this little girl is got this kite, and it feels to me like these are all little butterflies, or that's what I thought of when I saw that. So I feel like this person is realising that there can only really be transformation in this situation with truth, and with being truthful and being honest and doing the right thing, being honourable. Also, the two of you being honourable, maybe honouring each other, listening to each other. That's the only way that you're going to get balance, that you're going to get a new beginning, that you're going to get the right new beginning. I feel like as well this person realises that this situation with the Eight of Wands here can be both thrilling, right, because they're on a roller coaster, can be both thrilling, but it can also be a little bit scary. So maybe there's something in this situation that is really thrilling, that makes them feel very excited, but it might be risky, or it might be that it causes a little bit of fear as well. That could also be what's going on here. They may feel with the Eight of Wands that they may have realised that they want to come quickly towards you, because the Eight of Wands is a card of speed. It's also a card of focus. It's about being really, really focused. Can you see these arrows here on the carriage of the roller coaster? It's about being focused and moving in the right direction, putting all your focus into that one direction. So I feel like this person is realising maybe that they want to put all their focus into this connection, but there might be something about it that's either in conflict, or it's a little bit scary, as well as being very, very, very exciting. Yeah, something like that. But there's something about this person realising, or in their gut, in their intuition, that this is a connection that they would like to maybe reinvent, or start again, or start through and maybe transform, but it has to be done in a balanced way. It has to be done in a fair way. You know, maybe there's something about them realising that you need to resolve your differences somehow. And that might be why we've got the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is the overarching energy, is about truth. It's about getting to the truth. It's about being honourable. It's about doing the right thing. It's about being just and fair. So there's a big thing in this person's in these cards about being fair, about being balanced, about wanting balance, about wanting truth and honesty, about being focused and wanting to manifest all of that in this connection. And maybe intuitively they're feeling that, or they're having a lot of intuitive hits about that. Certainly a lot of ideas about all of that, really, with this King of Swords. Okay, so what have we got in terms of zodiac signs? So we've got Aries, we've got Libra, we've also got all the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. We've got Sagittarius, I think I said all the air signs there. So that's what we've got at the moment. Let's get out some more, actually. So just bear with me while I get out some more oracle cards. If you're enjoying the reading so far and you want to give it a thumbs up, then please do. That would be fantastic. Or subscribe, or subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's marvellous. It just takes a couple of seconds, but it means a lot to me, and also means I can carry on doing readings if you like it. Okay, so let's get straight to it. So let's ask, what has pile number one's person realised about pile number one? What have they realised? What have we got here? Commit. Oh, lovely. So card number 22, commit. Maybe they're realising that they want to commit with all this. Maybe they actually, with the Justice card here, want to commit. I mean, that would be a big card of commitment, really, because it reminds you of contracts. Maybe they want to commit. Maybe there's some disharmony between the two of you. Maybe that is around commitment, and maybe they're realising now that they want to commit with card number 22. I mean, 22 comes down to 4, and 4s is actually about laying foundations, isn't it? It's about security, stability in the material world. Okay, so let's get out another oracle card for pile number 1 here. What has their person realised? What has their person realised about pile number 1 and the connection? What have they actually realised? I feel like I'm going to take just one. I'm going to take that one there. What have they realised? Let's have a look and see. We've got theft. Oh, okay. Card number 24. Maybe there's been some tricky energy in this connection. Maybe there's been some, because of all this emphasis on truth, maybe there's the possibility of some disagreements here. Maybe there has been some, someone that's done something wrong in the connection. Maybe somebody feels like something's been taken from them, or you know, something hasn't been honest. Theft is a very dishonest thing to do, isn't it? So maybe there's been some dishonesty. And maybe this person is realising that they need to rectify that, or they want to rectify that somehow. Okay, let's get out one last card here, one last oracle card. What has pile number one's person realised about pile number 1 and the connection? Letter. So maybe they want to connect with you, maybe they want to send you a message, maybe they want to bring you some news. Maybe there is going to be some news about this situation. It says here a decision, it says news, a message, documents, correspondence, a decision. So maybe they are realising or have come to some sort of decision. Maybe they want to communicate that to you, send you some news, something like that. Tell you, text you, call you, something along those lines. So let's find out, what has pile number one's person realised about pile number 1 and the connection? So we've got 6 of Cups. It's funny because this card is theft. Oh, this one's falling off. I'm going to take it. It obviously wants to be seen, which is the Emperor. Okay, so this card is the theft card, which is card number 24. That comes down to 6. And then we've got 6 of Cups here. And when I was looking at it, I was thinking, oh, that's a 6. And 6 is about harmony, restored peace, calm, commitment. Funnily enough, commitment. I think we had commitment, didn't we? Or commit. And and love, marriage, reconciliation, that kind of thing. So maybe this person is realizing that if they have behaved in a tricky manner or in a dishonest manner, that they don't want that anymore, and they want to commit and get back into harmony and balance with you. That's kind of what I was thinking when I saw that there, actually, when I saw that 6, but I didn't say at the time. But then it was followed with the 6 of Cups, and I was kind of like thinking, okay, well, I'm going to say that, because the 6 of Cups is about, is a beautiful card of connection, really. It's a card of having a very strong bond with somebody, maybe a bond that's gone back over lifetimes, or certainly a bond that you've experienced, a strong bond in this lifetime as well. It's like a strong soulmate energy. It's just a very loving card. So I feel like this person, maybe out of this situation being at a point where it could go one way or the other, this person is realising the depth of their connection to you. And with the Justice and the Emperor, that is a card, those are 2 strong cards of commitment, of making something really committed, making something really conventional, really, because the Emperor's a very conventional card. It's the archetypal father, husband kind of figure. So I'm feeling like maybe this person is wanting to commit strongly, or realising that they're wanting to commit strongly to this situation. Maybe also to take charge, or to have a strategy or a plan of sorting things out between you. So if there has been conflict, maybe sorting things out, because the Emperor would go with the King of Swords, in the sense that they want to come up with a plan or a strategy or a clear way of trying to get through any difficulties, really, to take charge of that. What else have they realised? What else has pile number 1's person realised about pile number 1 and the connection? So we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness, okay. And the overarching energy is the 5 of Pentacles. Now, with the 5 of Pentacles being the overarching energy, it could be that this situation is in separation, or is in a difficult time, because the 5 of Pentacles is a card of lack. And we can clearly see someone's very injured here. They've gone through a lot. And I feel like with this card as well, maybe you and them are going through a lot of emotional turmoil, or a lot of difficulties in the connection. Maybe you're rowing a lot, arguing a lot. Or maybe you're just in separation or in no contact. But with these 2 figures comforting each other, I feel like this person is realising that they want to, reconnect with you. They don't want to be out in the cold. They want to reconnect with you. Obviously, you've got the King and the Queen of Wands, which are counterparts. So this person has realised, and it goes very much with the soulmate card, that you and them are counterparts. That's how they see it, that you and them are counterparts, that you belong together. And because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny, fate, like this connection is fated. This person is seeing or realising that you and them are destined to be together. It's a destined, fated connection. There's nothing that can separate the 2 of you. There's a huge amount of desire and attraction for you. I mean, the King and the Queen of Wands are so full of energy, full of charisma. They're very attractive. So I think they see you very much as their person, the person that matches their energy. And it could be that the situation has been unpredictable of late, or has had an unpredictable feel to it, with the Wheel of Fortune in between the 2 of you. Again, it goes down to that 2 of Wands. Maybe this person is thinking, well, this connection could go up, it could go down, or maybe we have cycles where we're very high and we're very low, or we have cycles where we're apart and then we come back together. What I'm realising is that I want us to always be at the top of the wheel, so to always be, in the best place that we can be, rather than at the bottom of the wheel. Because I really feel, funnily enough, it seems to me like that person looks like the King there, doesn't it? So I feel like this person is wanting for you and them, for the wheels of fate to change for you and them. So if you're in a separation stage, or the connection is you're just not getting on, and maybe maybe it's at a point where you're not sure if you're going to stay together or not. I feel like this person is wanting the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate, the wheels of fate or destiny to turn in its favour, because basically they feel that you and them are meant to be together. There is this counterpart energy here for sure, because there's this all this kind of Six of Cups energy. It's like it's a very fated, destined connection for this person. That is what they have realised. And if they're in separation from you, or if you're going through arguments or difficulties, they're not really happy with that. They want you to somehow still, they want to feel the comfort of you still, or they want you, maybe they've realised that the way through the discomfort, or the way through the pain, or the way through the feeling of lack is still to support one another, is still to care for one another, something like that, even though you might have been through it together in this connection. So what do we have? So we have all of the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. That also encompasses the Emperor. We have Scorpio energy, and we have Taurus energy. So let's get out some messages, shall we? So, okay, so what has pile number one's person realised about pile number one, please? I'm just going to move these up slightly so we can fit in our message cards. What has pile number one's person realised about pile number one and the connection, please? What have they realised? I've got these two sticking out. What's that? The dragonfly, which is light-hearted and adapt, finding out and change, things come into light and heal. Okay, that's a nice energy. Then we have date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. Now they might want to date you or date you again with that card. Then we have backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attacks. So there might have been some of that in this. There might, because I feel like with these two at each other's throats here in the Justice card, maybe there has been, and with all the emphasis that there was at the beginning of the reading on truth, maybe there has been some backstabbing, some lies, and that's led to separation and loss for some of you, or a feeling of disharmony, no balance between the two of you, because maybe trust has been broken down. Let's see what else we've got. What have they realised? Two more. We've got karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception. We had perception here, didn't we? Intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So this could be a situation where you're coming together, going apart, coming together, going apart, a sort of cyclical thing. And then we've got a teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. So we have the date here again. So maybe this is a situation that's had a lot of difficulty in it. A lot of intensity, a lot of pulling away, coming together, pulling away. That might be why you got the Wheel of Fortune. And maybe this person has realised that essentially they would like to be with you, that they actually care. Maybe they realise that they care a lot more about you than they thought that they did. And that they would like to make it more than a cyclical situation if it's been cyclical, or they'd like to commit to the situation. Okay, so pile number one, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, give me a thumbs up. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, what has your person realised about you and the connection? And we're using the Hanged Man as our main significator card. And this is the Hangman from the Ethereal Visions Tarot decks. That's the one that you chose, along with the Carnelian stone here. So I'm going to put the Carnelian there. Beautiful. And I'm going to put my Hangman back in my pack here. And that is going to be the tarot deck that we are going to use for your reading. But before we use the tarot, we're actually going to use, get some oracle cards out. So let's get straight to that. How is everyone? Are you okay? I do hope so. Sending you all my love and light as always. And just reminding you, of course, it's a general reading. So just take the messages that resonate and that feel right. And it's also timeless, so it's good for whenever you're watching it. And if you feel like you like it and you want to give it a thumbs up, then please do. But let's ask for pile number two, what has their person realised about pile number two and the connection? So what they actually realised about pile number two and the connection. Let's see what we've got for pile number two here. That one seems to want to come out. Let's take that one. So what has pile number two's Now, funnily enough, this came out in pile number 1. This card, this very card. Card number 9, which is perception. So they are perceiving lots of things. They're thinking about the situation a lot. Maybe they're thinking they want balance, or there's something around balance in this connection that they're having some kind of realization about. Maybe they want some sort of transformation, because I'm just noticing that this looks like some sort of little lotus flower, doesn't it? Which is a symbol of life, birth. I'm just thinking of transformation as well. I don't know why I have that in my head. Okay, so let's put transformation there. Maybe through balance, transforming the situation through getting more balance in the situation, through being more understanding in some way. Wanting more harmony, something like that. But with perception, definitely, maybe with the 9, maybe things are a little bit challenging at the moment, or maybe for some of you it's coming, because 9s can be the endings of cycles or something like that. So maybe some of you are in the end of a cycle with someone, or coming to separation or something. But let's just get some more out before we say anything else. So let's see. What has pile number 2's person realised about pile number 2 and the connection? What have they realised? So we've got willpower. We've got improve your willpower to reduce your stress level. Okay. Maybe there's something about they've realised they need to be more focused in this connection. They need to have better control in the connection. Something like that. Let's get some tarot. What has pile number 2's person realised about pile number 2 and the connection, please? What have they realised? What have we got here? So we've got 3 of Cups. We've got the Sun. Okay, what have they realised about pile number 2 and the connection? What have they realised, please? Page of Wands. The Lovers. The Emperor. And the 6 of Cups. Right. What have they realised here? Well, with the 6 of Cups and the Lovers, I would say that they've realised that you and them have a really, really strong connection here. Because the Lovers in a love reading is a really powerful, it's a powerful card. It's a major arcana card. And you've also got the overarching energies being the 6 of Cups. So for many of you, this might be a connection that you've been in for a long time, or it's a connection where this person is realising that they want reconciliation, because the 6 of Cups can be a reconciliation card. It can be a very nostalgic card. It can be a card where somebody's looking back over a situation nostalgically, lovingly, wanting to reconnect with that person. So it could be that you're either in a long-standing relationship with this person where there's a lot of history between the two of you and it's a loving connection, or they are wanting that back somehow, or they're thinking that they can get that with you, that they can have that with you. Now, somewhere in this situation, there might have been a third party, particularly if it's a situation that's coming to separation. Maybe there was a third party involved. But I'm sensing more that this person is realising that you are some sort of soul bond for them, because the Lovers and the 6 of Cups is like a soulmate energy, that you make them feel very happy because you've got the 3 of Cups and the Sun card next to each other. So the 3 of Cups is a card of celebration. It's a card of happiness, and the Sun is also probably one of the happiest cards in the deck. So, and it's one of the warmest cards. So I would say this person feels a huge sense of attraction to you, because you've also got the Page of Wands. So they've realised that they're very, very attracted to you, that they care a lot about you, that they find you very exciting, that there's a huge amount of adventure and energy when they're around you. They love being around you, and you just make them really, really happy. But if there's been a third element in this connection, which there may have been, this person is now realising that they need to, or they should have been somehow more responsible. I feel like this person is maybe having regrets. If there's been a third element, this person is having regrets, and they're realising now that they should have been more responsible, they should have been more respectful of you, they should have been more respectful of the connection, they should have been more in control of themselves. So if they were led astray, or they were, led astray is the wrong phrase actually, because you know they obviously, you know what you're doing really, don't you, as an adult, if you're going to go off with somebody else when you're in a connection. But they should have had more control. They realising that they should have had more self-control. So that's kind of what I'm feeling there, if there's been a third element, and there's probably a lot of regret for that. So maybe they're thinking they should have had more willpower, they should have had more more self-control, because everyone in relationships gets tempted. We all get tempted, right, don't we? But I mean, if you're committed and you care about somebody and you're mature, you are a mature, evolved person, you are you can control that. You don't allow that to interfere with your main connection. And I think if this person allowed that to happen, which they may have done with the Page of Wands here, they may have acted immaturely, then they regret that, and they realise that they should have been more in charge of themselves, had more self-control. But if there's not been a third party, what I'm saying here is that I think this person is feeling like you and them have got a very strong bond, a very a soulful connection. If you're with them and you're just wondering what they've realised, I think they've realised that they have a very deep connection with you, that they have a strong there's a strong sense of fun with you as well. You know, if there's no third element, or there's no particular issues in your relationship, what I'm saying is that this person realises that you have a real fun side, a very sunny side to you. There's a lot of positivity in the connection. They feel very loved by you, and maybe they are considering commitment here with the Emperor. That could be the other way of seeing it. If you're just with someone and you're wondering what they've realised, they might be considering commitment here. And sort of longevity in the situation. Okay, so what have we got? So in terms of zodiac signs, we've got Cancer, we've got Leo, we've also got Sagittarius and Aries, we've got Gemini, we've got Scorpio energy. So those are some of the zodiac signs that I'm seeing. So let's get out some more oracle cards then on what have they realised. So what has file number 2's person realised about file number 2 and the connection? You certainly realise that you mean a lot to them, and that you also attract them. I feel like there's a strong, I feel like you're very attractive to them, as well as having very deep feelings for you. I feel like they feel very, excited by you. You are physically very attractive, and you're a lot of fun to be around, or you're a good energy. I feel like you've got a good energy to be around. And look at that, look, honour the process. Yeah, maybe with card number 3 here, I feel like there might be a message for some of you that there might have been a third element that got in the way of this situation, or there was a third element and they didn't honour you. They didn't have enough willpower, they weren't strong enough in that situation, and there's probably a lot of regrets for that now. And maybe they want to transform it and maybe create balance with you again, something like that. That's just for some of you. It's just a specific message there. Yeah, maybe they allowed with all this orange, because orange governs the second chakra, the sacral chakra, which is about creativity and sexual energy. So maybe they allowed themselves to somehow get tempted, or they couldn't control, and they didn't have enough self-control. And I think there's a huge amount of regret for that. That's not to say that you should take them back because of that, because they would have, if somebody's that, if somebody can't control themselves every time someone comes along that they like, you have to question that, don't you? Because like I say, if you're in a long-term commitment or any relationship, when you're with someone, there's always going to be other people that you fancy, 100%. But it's what you do about that. So if you can't trust that person to sort of not kind of have their head turned at every 5 minutes, then you've got to be discerning, haven't you, about whether you want to take someone back if they're not showing any signs of improvement in that area. But I feel like this person is realising that that was probably the wrong way to behave and they didn't honour you in that situation. And there's probably a lot of regrets there. Okay, so let's see what we got. So pile number 2's person, what have they realised about pile number 2? What have they realised? Good gentleman. So maybe now they have realised that they need to be more respectful, because this shows me like this is an older Victorian gentleman. He looks very respectable, doesn't he? It also says good gentleman. So maybe it's literally that. They have realised that they need to be somebody who is better, somebody who is more, who's a gentleman, who's more caring of you, who's more considerate of you, who doesn't treat you poorly, something like that, and or they want to be that. Maybe they want to be that as well towards you. They want to act with honour, because we've got honour the process. So gentlemen, when you think about gentlemen, particularly if you think about 19th century gentlemen, because that's the term that you generally hear, don't you, in the 18th or the 19th century. They're people that are respectable, honourable, behave with in a code of have a certain code of conduct where they behave in a in a good way. So maybe they are realising that they want to do that, and that maybe they didn't do that before. Let's have a look. So what have we got here? And what has pile number 2's person realised about pile number 2? Maybe they're realising that you deserve that as well. You deserve that kind of respect. Let's have a look here. Mountain. Worry, sadness, hostility, problems, obstacles, the mountain. Maybe they're realising that for some of you who might be not with this person, or there might be trickiness or difficulty in the connection, maybe they're realising there's a bit of a mountain to climb, particularly if they have behaved in some of the ways in which I feel they might have done, and they feel that there's a lot of obstacles. Maybe they're realising there's a lot of obstacles maybe to coming back to you. Again, we've got this 21, which we've got 3. So again, it's 3, it's 3, it's 3. There's three threes there, isn't there? So threes is it does indicate maybe a third element that's coming into the situation, but also threes can be about collaborating, happiness, joy, creativity. So it may be that they want to overcome any obstacles and get back to a really happy time with you, a joyful time with you, a happy time with you. Maybe that's why you've got the 6 of Cups as the overarching energy, which is just such a lovely. It's a lovely image, isn't it? It's a sort of time of just being really happy together. So I feel like this person, if you're not with them, they want to get back to that time. They're reminiscing back over that. They've got a lot of nostalgia for that. But maybe they're realising that there's a lot of, there's a bit of a mountain to climb to get to that with you, or they're willing to overcome those obstacles to get back to that happy place with you, something like that. But let's get out some tarot. So what have they realised? What's pile number 2's person realised about pile number 2 in the connection? So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Tower, we've got the Hermit, we've got the 9 of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Wands. And the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles, yes. I think what this person has realised is that they've, for some of you, I feel like this person realises that if there has been something in this situation that has caused it to come down, or caused it to be in difficulty, or caused the stability of it to be rocked, which is what the Tower is, foundations to be shattered, if you like, this person has realised that they need to learn from that. So whatever caused it to come down, it could be a third element, or could be like reckless behaviour, or behaviour that wasn't very respectful. This person is realising, with the Hermit right next to it, that they need to learn from that, because the Hermit is a card of self-reflection. It's a card of being on your own, reflecting, going inward, and healing as well. So if they've got some behaviours whereby they might have been working from their shadow, or working in a kind of low vibrational way, they have realised that they need to heal from that, really. They need to heal that in order to be able to have their wish again, have a wish fulfillment, which is a connection with you again here. Now the Knight of Wands, what the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune say to me is that this person, I think, if I'm honest, does have an inclination towards being a little bit of a little bit reckless in the love situation. They're not. I feel like they want to try to be stable with the Hermit and the Emperor, but I think their nature is to be a little bit unstable with the Wheel of Fortune here, or to not be, to not have much willpower. I think that is their natural way, that is their natural state of being. And what they've realised is that they have to change that if they want to have a connection with you. Whether they will be able to consistently overcome that, I would say, is questionable, personally. I feel they want to, I feel the desire is there, but I feel their natural propensity is to be like the Knight of Wands, which is somebody who loves excitement, is great, it's very exciting to be around, lots of fun, lots of energy, lots of charisma, lots of passion, all of that. It's, they're great in that respect, but they are they can be quite selfish in the sense that they can just, they can go, they get what they want in whatever way they want, irrespective of the impact that might have. So I feel like this person is realising that is not the way to be with you, but it's like a little bit of a battle, because that is their natural way. That is naturally the way that they are. And so sometimes that means that they're unpredictable, really. So they might be able to commit for a bit, and then at other times they wouldn't be able to do that. But they know that if something is coming to separation, or if there's been a problem with you, that they've got to learn somehow. Now, the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a much more sensible, slower energy. And I feel like that's what this person is trying to do. So maybe they're trying to heal, they're trying to transform, they're trying to be better. That's what they've realised, or they need to try to do that. They need to have better willpower. So they might be having a lot of insights into how they have been working from their shadow side, really, in terms of, in relationships, not really, working from a very honourable place. So they are having realisations about that, and they do want to heal that. But I think at this particular time, it is still a little bit of a battle for them, because I think naturally that's not the way that they are, really. Let's just extend that now. Let's just extend that, because is somebody. So I'd say right now they do care about you a lot. They do find you very attractive. They are trying to heal. They are trying to look at themselves. They might be doing a lot of reflection, but I think their natural propensity is to be a little bit unreliable. So let's ask and see. Let's extend that Knight of Wands and see. Will they ever get to a point where they can consistently be somebody that you can rely on? Will they be somebody that you can consistently rely on? We've got the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Emperor. Is that the Emperor? Yeah, okay. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah. So I would say yes, because we've got the Judgment card here, which is a card of rising. Elevating, lifting yourself up, moving up, moving on up, if you know what I mean. And you've also got the Emperor. Well, the Emperor is the epitome of somebody who is stable and solid, and we have the Emperor here. So I would say that this person has certainly got the potential, because the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles. They've definitely got the potential to be somebody who you can rely on in the future. It just might mean, with the mountains here, that there's a few obstacles that they need to go over. There's a few challenges still to get into that point where they can fully, not be led by their desires the whole time, right? And the good thing is that in this reading says that they're realising that. they've got a good perception of that. They realise that they need to behave better, and they're trying. And I think eventually they will get here with the Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. They won't lose any of their passion or their love of life or any of that, but they will, I think, get to a point where they'll be able to tame certain inclinations or desires that can sabotage a connection. Let's put it that way. So I definitely feel that they will be able to do that long term. So that's kind of answered that one. So what do we have in terms of zodiac signs? So we've got Virgo energy, we've got Pisces energy, we've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Let's get out some messages for you, shall we? Let's see what we've got there for pile number 2. What has pile number 2's person realised about pile number 2 and the connection? What have they realised? We've got seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, temptation. Yeah, I feel like that the third party thing is all over this reading, really, I would say. So there might have been some of that going on. Abundance, positive mindset, manifest gratitude, bliss and blessings. All right, what have we got here? Teddy bear. Interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. And then what's the last one? For pile number 2. And then we've got healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. Yeah, so this relationship might have been tricky, might have been difficult, might have had a third element to it, or the behaviour of someone, particularly your person, where they have not behaved in a controlled manner. They haven't controlled themselves. They haven't any self-control. And I feel that they're realising that they can't do that with you. They have to be better. They have to be better for you. They have to be more controlled, more gentlemanly. They have to honour you. They have to honour the situation. But that is a struggle for them at the minute, because it's something about them where they like to be a bit flirty, maybe have other choices. But I think we've shown that they will get there. But it's just about how much you want to hang on for that, really. Because I feel like that's a process with the mountain cards. I feel like that's a process that they're going through, that they have to go through a lot of shadow work, really, looking at their shadow, healing, really. And it's really about whether you want to stick around for that. That's kind of your choice, part number 2. But anyway, if you like the reading, then please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So lovely to have you here. And today's reading is, what has your person realised about you and the connection? And we were using the Hanged Man for all of the significator cards for all the piles. And this is from the Mystical Moments Tarot deck, and also the little blue stone here. Okay, so let us pop that back into our deck here. And we will use our tarot cards in a minute. How are you doing? Is everyone okay? I really hope that you are. Sorry, my camera's gone out of focus there. Hopefully that's going to come back with any luck. Yes, please come back. Okay, so let's get straight to it with some oracle cards. So I just want to say as well that it is a general reading. So please just take the messages that resonate. If they don't resonate for you, they may be for somebody else. And also it's a timeless reading. So just, whenever you find it, it should be good. So let's get straight to it. And if you feel like you like the reading, then please do give it a thumbs up. That'd be great, because it just shows me what you like, and it means that I can carry on doing readings like this one. But let's get straight to it for pile number 3 now. What has their person realised about pile number 3 and the connection? What have they actually realised, please? What have they realised about pile number 3 and the connection? So we have got past, present, future. Card number 4. Past, present and future. Okay, let's put that one there. Let's get another one out. What has pile number 3's person realised about pile number 3 and the connection, please. What have they realised? I'm going to go for that one. Let's see what we've got here. Fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. Fine wine. Okay, so let's get out the tarot. We're going to use our mystical moments, aren't we? So what has pile number 3's person realised about pile number 3 and the connection, please? What have they realised about pile number 3 and the connection? So we have the King of Wands. We have the Moon. Oh, look, there you go. See, your Hanged Man came out there, didn't it? Okay. We have the Emperor. Does the Emperor come out in all the readings? I think the Emperor might have come out in all the readings, actually, so far. What has pile number 3's person realised about pile number 3 and the connection? And we've got the Page of Swords. Okay. What have they realised? And the Strength card. Yeah. What's that underneath? What's poking out there? The Ace of Wands. Okay. What have they realised? Let me just put that one down there for the minute. Well, obviously with the Hangman coming out, they're having huge realisations, because the reason why we use the Hangman is because that is a card of having that moment, that epiphany moment, that realisation. You know, you're literally suspended, hanging there, and you have a moment of enlightenment, really, or a time of enlightenment. It might be quite an uncomfortable time as you go through that process, but I feel like this person is having a lot of enlightenments, is having a lot of enlightenment or a lot of realizations about you and them. With the Moon card here, now the Moon is usually about doubts, fears. There might be some fears, some doubts that they're having. Maybe there is something unseen. So it might be for some of you that the situation is literally hanging at the moment, or you might be in separation, or you might not be seen to each other. So maybe it's a secret situation that you're asking about with this person. That could be what's the situation is, because this person's got her back to us. So maybe you and them are not in not connected at the moment, something like that. So it could be a crush situation, or it could be like a situation in separation where there are some fears. So this person might be having some fears or some doubts, or it might just be that it's unseen or hidden or secret with the Moon card. I feel like they are realising, that they've got a lot of passion for you, actually. All this fire on the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very charismatic, and actually the Emperor as well. These are cards of, charisma, wisdom, stability, security, loyalty, energy, passion, fire and desire. So I feel like this person is realising that they have a huge amount of passion for you, a huge amount of desire for you. And with the Emperor card, they might be wanting to make this situation more stable than it currently is, because the Emperor is about stability and about strategy. So maybe as well with the King energy and the Emperor, they're realising that they have to come up with a bit of a strategy to get this situation off the ground, or to get this situation moving in the way that they want it to move. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a passionate new beginning. So maybe this is for many of you, you're not with this person, and they are realising that they want to have a beginning with you. And maybe they realise they have to do it in a gentle way. Somehow there's something about having to do it in a sort of gentle way, in a careful way, with the Strength card here. Maybe if they're not with you, they're feeling like they have to be very strong in that period of separation from you. The Page of Swords tells me again that they're having lots of realizations, because they're standing on this pile of books. So maybe they are trying to search for answers, trying to search for information where you're concerned. they've got their little hand on their heart and they've got this little dandelion here. So that again, they're realising that they care for you a lot and that you might be a wish for them, a wish come true in some way. So there's definitely a lot of feeling for you. There's a wish, you probably a little bit of a wish fulfillment. Maybe, I mean, this is also reminding me, this Strength card, of, you know, like the Beauty and the Beast. Maybe they're feeling somehow that you, that you're different, that two of you are different, but somehow you kind of just go together, that you balance each other out, that you are a good match for each other. Maybe they're thinking as well that you're, you know, you're too good for them somehow. There's something like that. And of course we've got the Fool card underneath as well, which is a new beginning. It might be a risky new beginning as well, because this woman is walking towards this crocodile's mouth. So maybe they're thinking that they do want to have a new beginning with you, or they're realising that they want this new beginning with you. But maybe there's some, because we've also got the Lion here, maybe there's some danger in the situation. Maybe there's some danger in the situation, but they want to sort of overcome that. They want to overcome, they're going to go for it anyway. Something like that. There's something about it. They're just going to trust and they're going to go for that anyway, even if there is some danger or something in the situation that's a little bit, a little bit of a risk maybe. So it could be, if it's a crush or something like that, they're realising that they want to make a move, or that they want to come towards you, or that they want to express themselves. And maybe there's some doubt or some fears with that, or, you know, some worries, but they want to overcome that, because like with the King of Wands is a very confident card. So here he is literally beating his own drum. So I'm thinking that this person wants to overcome those worries or those fears or those doubts and just have this beginning with you. And they see you like, with the past, present and future and the fine wine, I feel like they see you as somebody who's got it all, really. Somebody who's got it all, somebody who ticks all the boxes, somebody who they could see themselves being with for a long time, with the past, present and future here. Somebody who's got a lot of qualities, a huge amount of qualities to them. Somebody that they feel very drawn to, where they're deep in their sort of feelings for, really, with the Moon card. Okay, so what do we have in? They might want to message you. They might realise that they want to message you, talk to you, communicate with you, send you some news, something like that. They might be working on a strategy about how to do that. Okay, so let's see, what have we got? So we've got Pisces energy. We've got Aries, we've got Libra, Aquarius and Gemini, Leo, Aries and Sagittarius as well, and yeah, so those are the signs that I can see. Alright, so let's get some more cards out, shall we, for pile number 3. What has their person realised about them and the connection? What has pile number 3's person realised about pile number 3 and the connection? We've got find your motivation. Find your motivation. They might be, because the Hanged Man can be a period of suspension, of just, like I say, just hanging and waiting. So maybe they're looking for the right time, they're looking for the right moment to make a move somehow, with the Page of Swords, to send a message to. That's almost reminding me of Cupid's arrow, that, isn't it? Pulling back an arrow. So to make a move, to offer you some sort of romantic, to do some kind of romantic gesture. They want to find the right moment or the right time to do it. Maybe they're realising that they need to do it soon, or they're thinking that they need to do it soon with you. Find your motivation. What have they realised about pile number 3, please? What has pile number 3's person realised about pile number 3? Oh, look at that. What did I just say? Pleasant letter. Yeah, I feel like this person has realised that they want to communicate with you. Maybe they feel they want to send you a letter, literally. It's always lovely to get a letter. Or give you some news, or send you some communication. Or maybe they think they should do that. They should communicate with you in some way. Or they need to communicate with you in some way with a pleasant letter. Let's get one of these cards. So what have they realised about pile number 3? And the connection, what have they actually realised? We have the Sun. Oh my goodness. Happiness, optimism, charm, power, insight, spirit, guidance. Yeah, I mean, it's such a positive energy, isn't it, the Sun? So I think they've realised, again, you know, it comes under here, all of this, you know, that you are somebody very special to them, that you have it all, that you would bring them absolute happiness, warmth, joy. They have a deep passion for you, that you shine bright as far as this person is concerned. Let's get out some more tarot. So what has pile number, I think it's like about, that one wants to come out, which is the 9 of Cups. Okay, again, that is, funnily enough, that is a wish fulfillment. It comes right after the Page of Swords, which also has this little dandelion, with this person holding this dandelion, which you blow on, don't you, to, and then you make a wish, and then it's followed with the 9 of Cups. So you're definitely some sort of wish fulfillment for this person. What has pile number 3's person realised about pile number 3 and the connection, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands. It says the Knight of Wands, but in this deck, that's the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Lovers. Oh my goodness, pile number 3. And the overarching energy is the 9 of Swords. Interesting. So let's put that on there. I think that this person, or the situation at the moment, might be stuck, because you've got the Hanged Man, and also you've got the 9 of Swords. This situation might be stuck. There might be a lot of doubt or fear in the situation at the moment. It might be stuck because it's unseen, it's secret. This person feels with the 9 of Swords that they are stuck, that they can't move. It might be why you've got the Strength card, because the Strength card is about overcoming challenges in a gentle way. So this person is wanting to overcome those challenges, or realising that those challenges can be overcome. And what they've realised is that you are a wish fulfillment for them. And with the Lovers card here is that you are someone, just need to cover up that there, that you are someone that they feel they have a very strong bond with the Lovers card. I mean, the Lovers card is a huge card to have in any love reading. So it tells me this person, and it comes right next to the Knight of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight, and probably one of the most romantic cards in the deck. So this person has a huge desire to be with you, and they may feel they have competition. They may realise maybe that they have competition, that you are someone that other people find attractive. That could be what they've realised as well, that you are someone, because the Lovers can also be a card of choice, and we have these 2 knights just before it. We have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So it could be that they're realising that you have lots of options and lots of choices. And that might be why you've got all this worry and anxiety, because the 9 of Swords can be about worry and anxiety and stress, as well as feeling stuck. And we've got the Moon there, which is also about fears and doubts. So maybe this person is feeling or realising that you are somebody that has choices and options, and that they, they're aware of that, and they actually find you, they are actually wanting to be with you, and they are wanting you to choose them. So if this is a crush situation, or this is somebody that you know, maybe you're just started to date them or something, maybe they've realised that they really like you, and that you could, there are other options for you, but they don't want you to go to those other options. Now the Chariot says to me that out of doubt, fear, worry, anxiety, something hidden, maybe something secret, comes a Chariot. Well, the Chariot can talk about speed, but it can also talk about focused energy. So I would say this person sees you as a wish fulfillment, as a dream, and they want to focus and harness that energy in coming towards you, in coming quickly towards you, in sort of like that might be why I've got the pleasant letter, in sort of making their feelings known to you, so that you're not kind of like swept away by somebody else, or somebody else doesn't get in there before they do. They want to kind of come towards you quickly. And the other way of reading the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups is that they have a huge amount of feeling for you, as well as a huge amount of attraction for you. There's a lot of chemistry. This person is feeling there's a lot of chemistry, a lot of desire. They feel butterflies when they see you. They want to be around you all the time. I mean, sending a letter would be a very Knight of Cups thing to do, because it's a romantic gesture. So I feel like this person is wanting to offer you something romantic to make sure that they, you know, that they have that connection with you, that they get in there before anybody else does. But also because, you know, it could also be to get rid of any doubt or fear or any period of stagnation or stuckness, or something being in a difficult place, right? So they want to move towards that quickly. I feel like they will send you something or do something or do a gesture to make themselves clear about how they feel about you. So that maybe they've realised that they need to act quick. So the realisation is, I need to act quick. I need to move quickly towards pile number 3. I need to let them know how I'm feeling. I need to end this period of stagnation or worry or fear or stress. I need to let them know that I believe that, you know, me and them are have a strong bond, and that we should be together. Something like that. So what have we got here? So we've got Pisces. We have got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Gemini. We have got, and Cancer energy. So those are the energies that I'm seeing. So let's get out some message cards, shall we, for pile number 3. I'm just going to move these up slightly so we can see the messages. There we go. Let's cover up there. Okay, so right, let's see now. What messages are there from pile number 3's person to pile number 3? What are the messages here? Backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attacks. So maybe there's been some of that in this situation. That would certainly go with the Moon and the Hanged Man and the 9 of Swords here. Maybe somebody's done something in this situation that wasn't right. Then we have karmic relationship. Now I think these both came out in pile number 1. So if you feel drawn to pile number 1, I can't remember what the pile number 1 was about, but these certainly two cards came out. So resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So maybe something has happened in this situation where you came into separation from this person because there was something that wasn't quite right about it. And the realisation is, maybe they're thinking that you've now got choices, and they're realising that they've got to act quick to come back in and offer you something. They've got to offer you something. Then we've got blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. And then what else have we got for pile number 3 in their person? Abundance. This also came out. Did this come out in pile number 1 or pile number 2? I can't remember. Positive mindset, manifest gratitude and bliss and blessings. Yeah, I feel like this person is wanting to somehow move this connection, if it's been in turmoil, it's been in difficulty, into something abundant again, into something loving again. And they're realising that they need to do something quickly in order to change the dynamic in some way. But anyway, pile number 3, that's when you're reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, or giving me a thumbs up, or giving me a thumbs up. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.